Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video. Today it's time for PSGL F2 around Brazil. This is gonna be a really interesting race in terms of strategy. So for the first 1.5 minutes probably, I will let you guys listen to the discussion between me and the engineer about the strategy. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Ooh,
I don't know who to believe.
Ooh,
Is there
wait,
wait.
not after 50 minutes.
Going for sauce. Yeah, sauce.
100%
100% sauce.
30 minutes.
30 minutes is raining sauce. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, soft
Yeah.
soul.
Really?
Mate, you can drive so long on sauce and they're so much quicker. You can pull 7 seconds in a stint.
You can literally go like, what, about 18, 19 laps on soft?
16.
16? I mean... Still. Well, 16 is
Junker,
upright.
qualify je gewoon op sauce en kijken en sta je gewoon buiten de top 10, dan kun je gewoon hard zijn.
And rain usually comes early, so...
Yeah, rain is always early.
Yeah,
soft is the play.
usually.
Yeah, so we go for that.
I don't trust it because it's the sun is still shining in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but like...
But 15 minutes later it's already raining.
If it's already raining...
Yeah, but it's maybe not
There's not
like...
a cloud without rain. So
Donkey, you're going on the softs!
Donkey.
No.
That's lovely.
Donkey, if it's
Lovely
raining in
stuff.
30 minutes, if it's already like that, it's going to arrive at about 20-25 minutes, and that's going to be when you're going to be pitting.
Yeah, but
For the inters.
Ash,
Yes.
25 minutes. That's
You
like
can still last
20 laps.
I'm going out of sauce. I'm done with
That's like 20 laps on softs.
You can still... That's fine, you can manage that. Softs are the play here. Also, that's 20-25 minutes if we go along the... if we trust what the weather says. Usually, it takes much shorter than that. Even if the weather says half an hour, it usually comes in 15 minutes anyway. It's really... You always predict earlier.
I
so.
almost went out. Fucking hell.
Oh my god! Donkey! You nearly gave me a Jordan moment. Scare.
Start a lap.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck.
Good luck. So, as you could see there, it is gonna be raining after around 30 minutes. So it's not sure if we can make that on the softs or have to make a pit stop before that. That's why I thought going on the mediums was a better strategy. But I decided to still go on the softs at the end. But at least this is our first quali lap at 1 minute 6.470, and now this is our second run. And this here I had to make a decision. If I finish this lap, I only have 1 lap remaining in the final or for my final run, or go in and have 2 laps for my final run. And that's what we do. Even though we were improving on our final on our quali lap time, we still went into the pits and give ourselves 2 quali laps in our final run. So I can confirm that this will be our best quali lap in this qualifying. So first sector is 16.421, and that's a decent first sector. Now going into the double right-hander, and then braking when the car is straight into 3rd gear, 4th on exit, back to 3rd for a bit more rotation, then 4th on exit again, and the same for this corner, back to 3rd gear, 4th on exit for better traction, and then going to the fast left-hander. Rear front tires are overheating at this point, going back to 4th gear for the final corner, and now it's just going flat out to the start-finish line, and we are improving quite a bit. And it seems like we are gonna do a pretty good lap here, and it is gonna be a 1 minute 6.190, and that brings us to P3 in this qualifying. And we were only 300ths off from P1, so That's something to be really happy about. And our teammate Joost is in P8.
Unfortunate.
Our VSR teammate Jordan is in front of us, so hopefully we can maybe help each other a little bit. So now we are going to be starting a sauce, but we will see how it turns out in the race. And Luke Smith is on P11 for the medium tires, so we will see what the better strategy goes. For now, we're gonna head into the race. So now, as you can see in the top right, you see the raindrops are gonna be falling around lap 24, 25. So we won't be making it probably on the soft tires till the end of the race. So we have to try something different here. And now we are gonna be starting the race of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Lights are on in third position, 5 red lights. And away we go, and we actually launched ourselves off the starting grid, having a great start here, going around the outside of Jordan here. And that's us up into P2.
Lampen gingen zeker weten later uit.
So now we have to save tires in case the rain still comes earlier. And now in lap 4,
yeah, if you're quicker than Benz, then
I'm gonna go past Ben Sabo here. I heard that the medium tires were still in the DRS train, and I'm going to use a little bit of ERS here to try to brake to get them out of the DRS. And I heard that we were stretching a bit, but it just wasn't enough. And now Ben Sabo here goes down the inside. But I wasn't sure what his plan was, because I thought we were working together to get the mediums out of the DRS, but he still went for a move there. And earlier on in the soft stint they were saying rain in 10 to 15 minutes, so I thought we would stretch, but Ben Sabo goes in. And now we're gonna listen again.
Oh, now it's 10 to 15 minutes.
And it's still 10 to 15 minutes, and the softs are already at around 40-50%, so we have to go in as well. And we are gonna go to the softs, because we will probably only be doing around 11 laps on these soft tires. So some people also went to the mediums. I think there was a mistake from them, but there were other cars as well went into the pits. As you could see, the Alfa Romeo and Carter Lundy have made the undercut on me. And the rain is still 10 to 15 minutes, so that's actually good for us. And now in lap 4, same lap actually, we're gonna try to make a move on Carter Lundy. I heard he was at around 40% ERS.
Carter's on 40%.
There you go. So now we're gonna put some pressure, but we also have to gain time to the medium runners who are still out. So I want to make up some positions, but don't want that the cars ahead are too much battling. So that will be hard. But now we're going around the outside of Carter Lundy, actually get pushed off slightly, but we stick our nose in for the fast right-hander. And now we're going side by side, but it seems like we have made the move done here. So I was happy with that. And now we are in third in this train, and he goes down the inside again, but he backs off.
Benz is on 40%.
So now again Carter Lundy gets some pressure from Jordan, and he actually outbrakes himself here, so we give him the space and he gets back on us again. But now Jordan gets past him as well, actually the same move as I did on Carter. So that's Jordan into P4 in this train. And now we are right behind Ben Sabo. Cars ahead have switched positions. And as you could hear, rain could come at any moment, so this will be interesting. And now we're gonna go for a little switchback here, being really close behind the Alfa Romeo driver. And now using our ERS, opening up the DRS, but Ben Sabo blocks us actually. Maybe because they are in the same team as well, in the future esports team. So just about couldn't get past there. So that was unlucky, but we will try it next time on the straight in the next lap actually. So again, we're gonna use our ERS. We have plenty of it, so we can use everything we can. And it starts raining, so now we have to get past as soon as possible. And now we're going for a double overtake here at the long straight.
Good move, by the way.
So now the gap to the medium runners is 2.7 seconds, and I wanted to be the first driver to catch them, to clear them as soon as possible. And now Ben Sabo again goes for the move. He goes down the inside and he actually made the move, but DRS is still enabled, so as long as we can stick behind for the rest of the middle sector, and then in the final sector we get the DRS again and we can go for the move. It's also already lap 22, so the mediums who hasn't made a pit stop yet are struggling probably, and we have much more grip on those soft tires.
Good move.
So now the gap's only 1.6 seconds, so we will be catching them in this lap. As you can see, we are right behind them and DRS is still enabled, so that will make our life much easier. And you can also see Primo's car in P4 has a 3-second time penalty. And now it's raining for around 2 laps, so we probably will be doing 1 or 2 more laps before going into the pits.
Lower.
It's still there, still connected. And as you can see, there is still grip as Jeffrey Ritchie is struggling actually. Of course, he's on 24 old mediums, so he will be struggling through this middle sector. And as you can see, we're closing so much on the braking, and I have to get past him as soon as possible. So now we are gaining time on him, and we're gonna go down the inside here for the move, getting squeezed a bit. We're getting just enough space, and now going around the outside for this left-hander. And I was thinking about going down the inside again, but didn't do it. And you can see he's struggling so much, literally pushing him around this corner. And now at the exit, this should be an easy move. He's also out of the rest of the car ahead, so should be easy move done. And he's not defending as well, so that's really nice. And it's up to P4 already. And now the next car ahead is George's Nader, and our teammate Joost.
Yeah, normal.
He went into the pits and he said the tires feel normal, so this might be the lap to get into the pits.
Stay
I
out.
would go in.
I'll go in, then pit.
Okay. So Joost said I would go in, and as he's on the inters, I trusted on that. So we're gonna go into the pits, follow the cars ahead, and that means we are currently P4 in this race. We're actually in 5th, but I think there was only one driver who stayed out on the mediums, and he was hoping to he was hoping that it will dry up soon again, but that won't happen. So now we're right behind George's, and now in the next lap we have still DRS, and we have to get past him as soon as possible, because when the DRS is disabled it will be a lot harder to make moves. So we're doing a little dummy here, and he outbrakes himself, and we're going for the switchback here and having a much better exit, only 1/10 behind him, and this should be an easy move. He's not defending, so we pull to the left hand side, and that's us up into P4 for now. 10 minutes and then it will be dry. P3 on the intermediates, and the gap was 2.7 seconds to the car ahead, and now it's 2.5. And there is Ruben Pedreño on the mediums, who
Thank fuck he's defending.
tried to
Hopefully it doesn't.
end the race on the wet tires, on the dry tires.
We got him on the straight, so it's fine.
And now in this corner he's losing so much time, actually tapping him in the rear. But we get past him, and now the gap to the car ahead is 2 seconds, and we gained around
Still getting time, so that's good.
9/10 already. And now in the next lap the gap is 1.6 seconds. And then the gap is 1 second. So the pace in the rain is really good here. And then in lap 34 we are right behind Norbert in the Ferrari. So it will be easy, not easy, definitely not. It will be hard to get past him as there is no DRS. So we're getting into the slipstream using all the ERS we have. It's lap 35 now, so not many overtaking opportunities. Went for a little dummy there, but of course we were too far behind. So now at the exit, we are only 3 tenths behind, 2.5 tenths. We're gaining on him, but we just about can't make the move here. So we probably have only 1 lap remaining to make any moves. And in the rain, the dirty air just has more effect, so it's harder to get close to someone. But we're still in 4 tenths, and now we are using all our ERS again. It's the final lap, so we can use everything we have. We're closing in, going into turn 1, and we're just too far behind again. So now I think this is the last overtaking opportunity for us. We're 3 tenths behind, still using our ERS, only have 3% of battery left. And we just can't get close enough, even though we closed the gap of 2.7 seconds in the rain. We just can't get close enough to make a move. Or we have to send it from miles away, but that's just silly. So I was still trying to get as close as possible, and the only opportunity for us is all the way from the final corner to start finish. So if he makes a small mistake here, we still have a chance, but it seems like we are too far behind, so we couldn't pull this
Your
off.
pitch was insane.
Jump scared me, holy fuck.
I'm being so much faster, I can't overtake him, man. Ah, shit, man.
You maximized everything you could though. That was insane for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So we did everything we can,
Yeah.
and I was actually disappointed to not make, being able to make a move on him.
Yeah, and like you just got, you were in an.
We had really good pace, especially in the rain, but unfortunately we couldn't overtake Norbert at the end of the race. So GG's for him to still do well on the pressure.
Thanks, man. Ash, I blame you.
Hey, right, listen.
Keep that in mind for the rest of your life. I said to go on mediums, and you said no.
Donkey. Right, if you went on mediums, right,
Then I would win. Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
No. No.
Give me like.
Mate, the pace on softs was so shit at the beginning. In F1 we got dropped like 6 seconds, and now they were in the train.
Sorry, Joost.
That's where the
Sorry. So at the end, of course, it was just a joke for blaming our engineer, but I mean, we still maximized everything, and the strategy overall, so after starting on softs, was still fine. We made some good moves, made a double overtake, had clean battles, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, again, a podium, really happy with it. So everyone, thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and see you guys next time. Ciao.